So the early twin cams had the issue with the clutch being too stiff. Up until Harley rectified the problem, 2006 onwards, they installed a different ramp system from a 21 degree to an 18 degree. They changed it, as well as changing out the diaphragm spring for a lighter one. I've had this bike for almost 10 years. I'll be honest with you, I never had a problem with the hard pull clutch up until about a year ago when I injured my wrist and I got this recurring pain. And now the stiff clutch has become a problem for me. So there's different kits from different manufacturers. Of course, you get a Harley one that was stock from 2006. But some people have reported after installing the lighter diaphragm, the clutch started slipping, especially if you've done mods to your engine. You don't want to go down that route. So I was looking for a simpler version and I found Clutchlight, which is just basically the outer ramp you need to swap out. This is a German company that's been around since 2004. So they've been manufacturing these for quite a while. And I trust German products. It looks like pretty good quality to me. So I'm going to go ahead and install this. This one will also fit Evos from 1987 and of course Twincam 88. First thing I've done off camera just now is draining the transmission oil. Already put the drain plug back in, torqued it to specification. I also changed the O-ring on there. I'm going to loosen up the cable fitting, 9/16. And I'm going to crack these loose, 3/16 hex. Of course, it's stuck on there. But if you pull in the clutch lever gently, it should break it loose real easy. That's it. Now I'm going to loosen up the cable adjuster. You don't have to remove the cable from the lever, but I'm going to do that because I want to give it a good inspection and lube it up properly. You got a little snap ring on there here. Once you get that off, you get the pin, it pulls it right out. Take a note of how the snap ring is positioned, so when you install it, it goes back in the same way. So I'm just gonna bring it down this way because it's easier. Do wear safety glasses in case it starts flying. Hopefully you can see that when you move it down this way, you can just kind of slide it out like this. Now we got the balls falling out. So you got the inner ramp here. Just turn it around like that. You just rotate it this way so you got enough room here for the cable to unhook. And that's the inner ramp with a coupling on here, which will come off. You get your 3 balls. That's the outer ramp that we're swapping out for this one right here. There is a big difference between the two for sure. Let's compare the two real quick. So we got a stock outer ramp, 21 degrees. Clutchlight. Definitely a longer travel, hence less effort to pull in the clutch lever. They claim 40% less effort on this one. The other thing is the material itself. So the stock one, as you can see, there's quite a bit of scoring in the slots. And mine is a low mileage bike. The more wear you have in here, the more friction and the more difficult to pull in the clutch lever. Not much wear on the inner one. Clutchlight is made from high carbon hardened steel, so it's less likely to develop that wear that quick. You can remove the cable from the housing. While you're here, take a look at your oil slinger and your throwout bearing, because sometimes these bearings can fall apart. This one's in good shape. Whatever you're using to lube up your cable, I'm using dry lube. Let's put it back together. Get the cable back in place. Change your O-ring if it's in bad shape. Clean all the surfaces. Got the outer ramp, bit of grease on the balls to hold them in place. The tang going into the slot. Make sure it seats nicely. We got the inner ramp here and the coupling. So it just hooks on the cable like that. And you flip it over like that. Slide it in like so. Get your snap ring pliers. Just move it to the location. That's it. Put the new gasket on. $10, cheap insurance. Snugging this down now. You may have to straighten the cable under the bike so you can help turning it by hand. Otherwise, it'll spring back. That's it. It's a light snug. Get that oil back in there. Right on. Now I got the lever back on. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the derby cover off to readjust the clutch. I'm gonna do half a turn out and then readjust the cable to get the right free play here. If you don't know how to do all that, I made a video recently. I'll put the link in the description for you. So I got it all readjusted, and I gotta say, it feels a lot lighter. Take it out for a spin and see how it feels. Back from the ride, and I love it. It's definitely made a massive difference. I can pull in with 2 fingers now. Maybe with 1 too. Well, this German product did work. I don't need it any lighter than that. You guys take it easy. Ride safe.